Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Moin.
Somebody said round base.
Hello, people. Somehow,
Base is at the best.
OBS is not auto-scaling stuff, and yeah. Good evening, Pinhead, verse Odidok, Dutch, Dan Lee, Ewok, Keybob, and Davongi Goblin. We have a Gerry. Huzzah! Hey, Gerry.
Huzzah, indeed. You massive bastards.
Hello, Mr. Bitch. Crispin. Also, I must preface, this show will be very odd because I'm fucked beyond belief. I had to deal with a consumer-grade laptop today, and it's unbelievable how much crap companies put on laptops right out of the gate.
Nice. Is that what drove you to distraction then? Not the regular stuff.
It's just... Oh, and it's Windows 11 Home, so you can't even do proper shit with it. So I had to reinstall everything.
Oh. Why would you
nuked the device and did it from scratch. That was much less painful than removing all the crap that's on there. But yeah, that took some time out of my day. Hope you lot are well.
Oh, much better than that. I know they're constantly fighting with our laptops that the guys use for editing and stuff. But I think that's mostly because nobody knows what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah,
it was business, daddy. Yeah, it's like, but why would three of you need access to Adobe Premiere? Because you won't let them share accounts. And they need it to edit. So they have to each have it on their own account.
Yeah.
You can't have it both ways. Either they can share a password, or they can't. And if they can't, they all need access to the same fucking programs. You morons. And that's just how it goes. And then you have to fight with them to get any programs installed.
Yeah. Oh, and Chris, they got an upgrade to professional. I'm not dealing with home in any capacity. I may have low standards, but I have standards. Who's the goth Irish in the OTT video?
We didn't have one.
I think
there's a tiny
to the lad with the windy hair.
He's English, mate.
Oh.
His name is Dan. Not to be confused with Dan or Dan. So that's Dan for War Cradle, Dan for Mantic, Dan for Warlord Games. Dan. Don't confuse them. It's too many fucking Dans. Dans all need to be separated out.
Replaced by what's this called? the clone sculptor. Oh god. Already getting to me the evening.
Paul Hicks.
Yes, Hicks clones 1, 2, whatever.
Many Hicks clones.
At least they are distinguishable by number.
Well, that is true. We don't know what all of the clones are up to, but we do know a substantial amount of them are working on various projects.
Some might be just organ donors.
That's true. I like to think... Have you ever seen the award-winning film? Not award-winning film. Multiplicity? With stars Batman.
Can't say I have.
So Batman clones himself, but every clone is shit in a different way.
Oh yes. I can't remember what the German title was. They get stupider by the number.
Yep. Well, not just stupider. Like some of them have got no self-control and fucking very quick anger and stuff. Yeah. So it's that sort of thing.
Small defective clones. Hello, Mr. James Cuts.
Jam.
Yeah, it's clones will either be our salvation or damnation. I'm not sure yet what.
There was an interesting... I used to read Cracked. I don't know why somebody brought it to my mind today. Oh, because about Dio. So I used to read Cracked, and there was an interesting article on it when it was still a comedy site before they sacked all the comedians who wrote for it. And it was, what would you do if you were trapped in a room with your clone for 12 hours, and at the end, the clone would be gone, so nobody knows what goes on there. Would you fight him? Would you fuck him? Fight or fuck? That's this long diatribe, I suppose, about whether or not you should fuck your clone. Is it just... It's not gay. It's really, technically, it's masturbation.
Yeah, it's masturbation with extra steps.
So, and that writer in particular, because I'm pretty sure that was the notorious D.O.B., who's a multi-Emmy award-winning writer now for the Last Week Tonight with John Oliver.
Why does this now remind me of this awful comic adaptation of Portal, where somebody makes portals just to be able to get to himself?
Nice. I mean, isn't that a computer game? Isn't there a computer game where you do that?
Yeah, it is. And somebody made a comic where the protagonist is just using two very narrow walls and makes the portal so that he can go and grab himself by the bottoms.
I mean, we're all there. We're all feeling that.
Oh, I'm sure he felt it. Speaking of feeling, I'm not sure how to feel. There's a parcel inbound tomorrow for me from Wallad. And I'm not at home when the parcel is set to be arrive. So
Wacky. Well, that'll be your conflict. Didn't you win conflict?
Potentially, yes.
Yeah, that'll be conflict.
Unless somebody mispacked something and it's a box of snakes or whatever.
Oh, like what's it called? Hard Target in Hawaii? Something like that. They have the snake on the plane of the diamond smugglers.
Could be. Or it's the head of someone. So that we all can ask, what's in the box? What's in the box?
I'd like to imagine. It won't be a box full of snakes. It'll be a box full of your clone's bat. Got Warpath. Dachi. Of course he hasn't. Why would he get Warpath? He doesn't need Warpath. I've got Warpath. Oh man, they're lovely. Oh. I'll feel bad for anybody who doesn't have them.
Are they 3D printed resin stuff or proper made miniatures?
Oh no, proper miniatures made from plastic. Num 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 num.
Tasty hips.
His mistake was getting stuff 3D printed. Did I have enough bases for them? Oh god, yeah. Although I didn't order any GCPS, that's a plague mauler. So.
Oh, he hates you, he says.
But yes, I got enough bases for the things what I ordered. So that's all good. All good in the hood. Don't hate me. I only came back because I was told you were missing terribly.
I was missing you terribly. I needed some feedback. It's terribly lonely in this void of a room when there's nobody talking back. Hello, Joris.
As John Oliver discovered during the event.
Yeah.
No, and he talking to... I mean, that whole bit may have been written by the Fight or Fuck clone man. We don't know. I do know some bits written by him.
Have you seen him doing the bit with Bernd das Brot?
I don't think so. Have I?
It's just 3 weeks old or something?
No, I've not really been paying attention.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Bernd das Brot, the depressed children's character.
Oh, I'll have to have a look-see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I haven't seen that.
And they at the end of the show, he's meeting Bernd das Brot personally in conjunction with the Void from the event.
Oh, hang on a minute. I did see that. The void appears, and
And talks to the bread, and bread's like,
yes,
"No, I don't like you. Go away."
yeah,
Yep.
I remember now because it's voiced by the void's voiced by Sterling from Archer. Sterling Archer.
And the bread, the depressing children's character.
Well, I mean,
And they've chucked him into space in the middle of the night.
well, I mean, it's good to have a target, isn't it?
Speaking of targets, we're already hours, 30 minutes in. Shall we try do things like in yesteryear? Oh no, he's running away. I can't catch him.
Go by the book. Hours will seem like days.
Was it? What was this movie called again?
Which one?
With a weird robot that looked like a big box of Tic Tacs, and they landed in a very shallow sea, and he looked at his daughter through bookshelves. Can't remember. This little maneuver cost us 7 years.
I don't know.
The world is at an end. There's a big plague.
Space Hunter?
No. Not SpongeBob, no. That's not a fever dream.
Could be. It sounds like a fever dream, so.
No, definitely not.
Guess we'll never know.
Interstellar, thank you, keyboard. That's the one.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Oh, you haven't?
He watches his daughter through bookshelves.
Yeah, it's a weird time space
reprising
continuum
his role?
thing. He's stuck in the fourth dimension and is seeing his daughter age, and it's just
So
completely weird.
He's not just doing that whole.
No.
The great thing about schoolgirls is I keep getting older and they stay the same age. All right.
No, it's not Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, that was Matthew McConaughey. He's an Interstellar, isn't he?
I think so.
Yeah.
So, Rich.
Incest Librarian. It's great. That's how I'm going to refer to that film from now on. If anybody asks me, have you seen Interstellar? You mean the Incest Librarian? No. It's never really interested me, has to be said.
How to badly describe a movie?
A movie,
Rich.
yeah.
Rich does stuff for miniatures.
Yep. He's doing a set of creepy, weird things that he can use with one-page rules. More as a homage to a slew of different films, including things like Rebel Moon, terrible film. Looked nice, terrible film. And/or Halo, other things like that. So, obviously, the 40k-esque vibe works quite well anyway, because Rebel Moon, let's face it, borrowed heavily from the aesthetics. But I quite like the.
I wouldn't have noticed.
yeah, it's subtle. It's subtle, but it's there. See, if you've spent as much time in the trenches with Warhammer 40,000 as I have, you'll pick up on these very niche little things, like the antlers on the robot. That made me think of Orion, King of the Woods, which made me think of Wood Elves, which made me think of Space Elves, because they're also racist. And that way, I looped it back around to 40k. That's how it worked. But yeah, some nice figures in here. Nice use of things like the elite troopers via the medium of everybody's favourite Eisenkern, which I think that's the first time I've seen them painted in straight black, and I like it.
Yeah, they remind me of the anime Wolf's Brigade.
Sure. I'm unaware of that, but sure.
Well,
The cars are nice.
Ask John about it. He'll know.
Okay, I will. You have to be careful asking John about anime stuff now.
Lloyd is turning in his bed, not grave.
Space Train.
Space Train. Horribly deformed by very nicely done graffiti, by the looks of it.
Yep. I mean, it's one way of doing it. So I think that's one of the Chinese cheap toys, and then the other ones are 3D prints. what he got off the SC. Pardon me.
Yeah.
But I mean, they've got that spinner look to them. It's a tad Blade Runner-esque. Always handy to have.
I like
Or
this,
could be-
this
could be a Johnny
wedge-shaped
Cab.
micro car. It's like...
Well, I mean, that's not dissimilar to the Johnny Cab that Arnold gets into.
Now I remember why it looked so familiar.
Because it's got the massive front screen on it.
Hello, welcome to Johnny Cab. Where can I take you?
Anywhere's not a destination.
That's AI for you.
Temu sex toys are the budget APCs of the future. Oh, bear that in mind, Ewok.
I'm not going.
Were you looking for vehicles? Or was it just a happy accident? Just when you get in your regular order.
If you're looking for a miniature dragon, don't go to Bad Dragon.
Good times. Good times. I really like the ribbit on the left there, which I'm fairly certain is a Rogue Stars one from North Star.
Reminds me of Chappie.
Yes. I think it predates Chappie.
So maybe Chappie took some design inspiration.
I don't know. I can't see anybody having known about Rogue Stars. It's funny because I asked before they started doing the miniatures for, what do you call it? Dragonbane. I was talking to Johan Ehrkrantz and went, has anybody ever made miniatures of your designs before? And he was going, yes, North Star did for Rogue Stars. And I'm going, oh fuck, I completely forgot that he did all the artwork for Rogue Stars, which is why it looks fucking superb. And then North Star did a whole slew of miniatures based on them. So you can get shit like that, you know. Not
Ewok
quite chappy.
He owns Rogue Stars.
As in that, or as in the metals? The metals look great for it. If I played more sci-fi, I would be fucking tempted. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I'm pretty sure
spinner.
that's purely coincident.
But yeah. Anyway, if you're interested in getting your hands on some Johan Ehrkrantz 28mm sci-fi, for example, that big bastard there.
That's a big one.
It's a hookah smoking alien being carried around on a pillow by a robot. And if I flip a page, he's one of them. Although he's not. The robot is not as huge as I would have imagined. It could have been huger.
Well, there's always DIYing stuff.
Oh, cutting that fucker off that block of metal? I don't think so. I mean, you could, but I'm not going to. Anyway, so yes, some nice bits and pieces. He's done some interesting conversions and stuff. What number you go there? As well as doing just a bit of doctoring up, so, you know, adding bandages and rags and shit to some of the some of the weapons. Just to give them a bit more of a scabby. It is if you watch Fahrenheit 451. But yeah, you get your rebels kicking around the place in their sci-fi graffiti battle bus. And then you can have your more Imperial-esque elite troopers coming in to shoot them all in the face repeatedly. Good times.
Obviously, they slipped some of the metals into the first wave of Stargrave metals. And he owns the Osprey book, the Ewok. Oh, speaking of kebab, completely tangent, but just because I was reminded. So,
yes.
As you lot might know, there's a lot of kebab shops in Germany, as we love kebab.
Yes.
A new kebab shop has opened, and you will never in a million years guess its name. It's called Gemüse, or in English, vegetable.
Right.
Vegetable, kebab and grill.
So, for the vegetarians,
No, it's an ordinary kebab store.
just an ordinary kebab, but it's called vegetable to
Yes.
lure them in.
I don't know.
And then go, we've got suspicious meat on a spit. Why not have some of our suspicious meat on a spit? It might be vegetable. You don't know. You don't know.
It's a brand new store. They have a huge fucking sign above the door that screams in capital letters Gemüse, and in tiny letters kebab and grill.
Sweet. Sweet like candy.
Anyhow, here we
Don't
go
worry.
on. Hello,
It turns out
Lazarus.
that there's no vegetables involved, so I think you're fine.
Maybe that's the new favorite shop for Justin.
I'm finally getting to eat some vegetables.
Yeah.
It's unlikely, though.
If only indirectly.
Oh, dear.
James Katz, if you weren't already, you would be on the list now. The shopping list.
It's the hardest part of a vegetable to eat, Tim.
I know the answer, and I'm going to give it to you, and I'm going to preface it. This is an automated reply. It's the fucking wheelchair, you moron.
Oh my god. That's just terrible.
How could
Clearly
I have just said that?
the hard stem or stalk is very tough on most vegetables, and you don't eat that. I'm appalled that you would say that out loud on your show. What? This is terrible. Ewok as well. You're all hateful people.
And this is what people come for.
I am blameless, though.
I blame TikTok.
Ugh. Why would you go near TikTok?
I don't go near it, but I can blame it, can I?
Oh, that makes sense, actually. Now you've said it out loud, yeah, sure. So yes.
Tin Van Man
Yes.
is doing
Or Gran Tin Van Man.
other people's work. So
Yes.
he's getting paid to do stuff.
It's still working on the Iandan.
Yellow space elves.
When we last visited, he had only just started this. So I think there was just some initial squads and weapons platforms, but now there's a whole slew of stuff. So you've got things like the Autarch and Farseer. Shining Spears, not much you can do about those.
Not very
They are,
shiny.
after all. Well, yeah. I think it's because they've got laser lances.
Oh,
Go figure.
needs more chrome.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to go full chrome on them, that would look fucking phenomenal. And they're like a mercenary unit anyway, so they don't really fit anybody's army because their white and blue color scheme doesn't match any fucking craft world. So why not? But you two can have your Wind Riders.
Wind Riders
And-
up the end, and so they're living off a diet of beans, and that's why
Mostly.
they are Wind Riders.
Mostly. I do like what he's done with the Striking Scorpions.
They're very green.
They are. They're classic. It's a classical color scheme. I like the fact that they're all on this weird alien desert frosty planet. I don't know if it's frost and snow or desert, but with blue grass. But I do like the fact that he's kept the aspect warriors are in their aspect colors.
Yes.
So they are just screaming, striking scorpions. Hasn't tried to match them in. They do have the blue for their twiddly bits, which sort of ties, because that's blue squad, yellow squad. So blue squad at least has that sort of colour that's matching into the Iandan blue. But otherwise they are just straight down the middle. This is what your aspect warrior should have.
Maybe that basing is frosting and they're just fighting over a real big cake.
Cake. A massive
Cake in space. Cake world.
space cake. My favourite type of cake. That was quite nice. Whoever he's doing it for went, I want you just to paint Azurban. So, famous Phoenix Warrior, but as an autarch, a lady girl. Cake is out of this world.
He's really doing a great job with all the edge highlighting.
Oh, could you be arsed? I couldn't.
Nope.
That's especially true. Especially true on the grav tanks. Really couldn't give a tinker's jizz about those.
Panel lining to the nth degree.
Yep.
But I guess that's
But I mean,
why
it's what people
he's
expect.
getting paid for stuff and we not.
Mm. Yeah, the Eldar still can be different colours for different units, depending on what you're fielding, I suppose. Because your Craft World stuff should theoretically be Craft World colours, but then all of the Aspect Warriors should all have their own go nuts kind of outfits. So yes, it's nice when they do it.
Is it true Games Workshop are renaming Eldari to Ice Warriors?
I don't think so. Not yet. They don't look like they scoop up construction workers off the street and deport them.
Oh, that would be the Dark
never know.
Eldari.
It'd still be Ice Warriors. Whoa. Yeah, I just like I like what he's been doing for this commission.
I think he said in the forum that this commission is now almost done and he can finally paint for himself again.
Yeah, I mean, when we were looking previously, and there's been some other stuff since that and this point. So things like the Dark Reapers and stuff, we hadn't seen those. I want to say the Warp Spiders we had a look at.
Yeah. I
Warp
remember Warp Spiders.
Yeah. I was just so impressed that Warp Spiders finally got a fucking new unit. Or not new unit, new models. It's like, holy shit balls.
Somebody remembered.
We've waited that long. Who would have thunk it? We've waited that long and they don't look any different from the original ones. Wow. No. Oh, well, you shouldn't. I wouldn't. Definitely leave them as is. There was a fascinating film Deg. Had an interesting little chat with Gav about the Eldar last week. So it's like an hour-long talk about where they came from and that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. And it was interesting to hear him just going over sort of how they were designed, where they came from, and then how they were adapted and changed whenever he started doing like 3rd edition onwards.
Has it anything to do with him having overeaten on stuff and fantasizing weird space elves?
No. Okay. But, well, I mean, by the time he got involved, Jez had already come up with Eldar as a concept, replacing the elves in space that they had been in Rogue Trader, because they were just fantasy space elf pirates then. Mm. And then Goodwin came up with the whole caste system and that sort of thing. One of the fascinating bits.
I think that's the problem when people start trying to make sense of anything Games Workshop related in their games. There's just too many fathers to one baby.
But I mean, the whole idea of what we think of the Eldar these days, that all comes down to Goodwin and his Aspect Warriors and blah 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 blah. He invented all of that, and they've just ran with it ever since, which is quite good.
Never change a running system.
Nope. Well, I mean, you wouldn't, and yet Games Workshop so often do.
And why? Money.
Well, I mean, could it be money?
Potentially.
No. Really?
I guess.
Strange bastards. But anyway, yeah. Nice stuff from Quentin Van Man.
Yes. So the next entry of today is Ugleb.
He is.
He's doing weird things. Boats.
Carnival Valley.
And no rigging. Why do we see no rigging?
Because you don't put rigging on boats.
You sure?
Yes.
I
I mean, why would you?
For the sales.
Nah.
But then again, these look very static.
Of course, they're static.
Jeez,
They're
that's a big chunker.
they're fantasy model boats. But yes, presumably not in the canals in Venice.
Yeah, I was just going to say that's just outside.
Just tied up on a dock, just off a port. Whatever it is.
Of course, would
Floating
MDF
away.
rigging be chunky, wonky goblin, but it would be funny, at least to me, because I'm not building it. I'm just looking at the picture and imagine how lunatic people will be after finishing such a project.
Yes. I mean, that's the best way. Interesting thing about his buildings, though, you can see big strips on them, big grey, chunky blocks here and there. It's all magnetic.
Oh.
Because you can do zip lines and tight ropes and stuff between buildings.
So you
for sort of shortcuts and routes, so he doesn't have to have them intact. He can just magnetize, pop them on when the board's set up, and then there all of a sudden is a line for people to escape over or run down, whatever. And then next time they play, if they don't want the lines to be there, they're not there, which is very clever.
Very clever, Mr. Bond. Almost too clever for an ordinary wargamer.
Better stuff to do with hemp than weaving it into your own rigging for your boats. That would be mad.
Better stuff to do with him. I can't think of anything.
It's very good for making boxer shorts.
Is it? Maybe.
Very economical. I quite like the texturing that he's done on the, I'm going to say, city walls / gate / clock tower.
How many of these buildings did he build?
12 buildings. God. Now, I know that I think he says it's not what he was after. Yeah, not all tests are successful. Turned out very orange. It's not what I had in mind, but
it looks good.
I mean, I like the texturing. Yes, it is very ruddy brown. I don't really care. Bear in mind, what we're seeing today definitely wouldn't have been what they were running around over. So who's to say that the more terracotta look, or the dark red on the bricks, wouldn't have been closer to the fresher build? You know, if anybody says no, then you can always throw the head in them.
It's like when I recently watched a documentary on people doing restoration work on the Colosseum in Rome, and said, yeah, it was way different way back when. Same as Romans' statues that have been very colorful. Oh, apparently.
Oh God, yeah. Are
yes,
you there,
James? I am that old.
Oh God. All I can think of is fucking Ken Ham.
Who?
He's a Christian apologist who teaches children how to annoy people by whenever they're given historical facts or anything that go against dinosaurs lived with Jesus 6,000 years ago. He coaches them just to go, were you there? No, we weren't there, but we have historical evidence. Were you there?
You don't need to teach children that. They can do that all on their own.
Oh, he gets it. You know, it's in there. It's like rote. The minute somebody starts giving them anything that might actually help develop a reasonable thinking, you need to stamp on that immediately.
We had a neighbor once, eons ago, when I still was living with my mother, and they had a young boy who was about 4 years old, and my mother was working in the garden, and he came over.
Yes,
what are you doing? I'm planting flowers. Why? And she explained why. And he goes, why? For about, I think, 10, 50 times until my mother almost stabbed him with her shovel.
I mean,
Why?
it's good that they learn.
Yep. Everybody
Sometimes.
has a baseline of temper, and you don't go above thresholds.
Everything happens for a reason. Sometimes the reason is you are wrong and make bad decisions.
Yep. I'm looking forward on how this progresses and how much more work he will put into his housing.
I mean, the nice thing about Carnivale is you don't need a full 6x4 to play it on, so you don't need tons of stuff. Because I think it plays on a 4x4, possibly even a 3x3. Maybe. So you can get away with a small amount. Obviously, if you've got enough to fill a 6x4, you can, holy shitballs, play around with it a bit more. Changing up your board layouts every time. Obviously adding the boats in, that sort of thing.
You could make the small ships actually go somewhere on the map.
Could indeed. Could use your room stuff? Yeah, I mean, you could. There were some Romanesque things kicking around in Venice still, I'm sure.
Dinosaur bones and youth pastor bones are there to test our faith. Yes.
Yeah. Yes, they are doing colorized MDF. It seems to be the way of the future. Everybody's just printing designs straight onto their MDF.
Well, I don't want that. I want to build my own.
Mean, well, you still have to build it, but you know.
Okay. So this ship has sailed. We're on to next.
I've not had a chance to play with the Warbases stuff. I've seen it at UKGE hanging up, and it looks very nice in there. I think possibly for colour to price, it's probably one of the best on the market currently. Tranche Crusade.
Willy.
That's him. Sparks Wilfrey.
He's doing big, chunky models from the Crusade trenches.
Yes. I quite like the fact that there's the occasional little thing chucked in.
The little pictures.
Yeah, or even the quote from the Bible. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. And then he's got that massive fucking thing. The steam-powered death engine of what the fuckery coming your way.
Let's play a game of Whack-a-Doodle.
It's all good in the hood.
Wank Crusade 40,000. Well, that's... Oh, did he print the miniature himself? I thought they were delivered in hips.
Okay, what? No.
The crunchy Crusades.
No. The first hip stuff coming out for Trench is that box that we looked at in the Weekender.
Mm.
Everything else up until now has all been 3D printed.
No.
Yep.
What
3D printed or kit bashed.
Oh, I profit. What's he prophesizing? Doom.
Not seen bad reports to hear, but I've seen some online jam. You two can have a Gatling cannon mounted on a camel now.
I I can't say I can't say I remember anybody posting battle reports, but then again, I'm not the type of guy who usually watches battle reports, so
I am. Yeah, things that it's like Gaslands or whatever. You've got a lot of people doing official miniatures for it without it being the only official miniatures line, which is good. Because I would hate to see it going a full GW where if you turn up and you want to play with your Trench Crusade stuff,
you can only use these official
you can only use
yeah, fuck all.
Yeah. I quite like the fact that it seems to be an open game in town for anybody who wants to get involved. Look at them with the big pointy heads.
Pyramid
look
head.
at them.
Where's the fog? Oh, look. Bases. Oh no, they're round. What a terrible sight.
What? A perfect grid for a trench system? That doesn't sound like a trench system. That sounds like New York's streets. Is that what they were doing?
Maybe.
Yeah, retailers need something to be able to carry, but not every game has to go to retail. It is possible for people just to get the rulebook in whatever form that is from the person doing it. Let's face it, most of the Osprey staff is like that. They just sell the army books, and then if somebody wants to do an official range of miniatures, grand. But I don't think they've given a shit if North Star hadn't done any official miniatures for any of them. They still would have went ahead and published the books. So, Milton Keynes trenches. Ugh.
North Star is putting out way too much interesting stuff.
Are they? Can't trust those people.
Yeah, it's horrible. There's always a slight tug at my wallet every time the newsletter pops up.
Thank God you said wallet.
What did you fear that I would have said?
I mean, could have been your vegetable again.
My gnats.
Tugging your balls. Like Shorzy.
Go
get your balls and tug.
Are safe in the cupboard.
Well, that's the way to do it. It's the way to do it.
Brain is going batshit. We need to get on. Get on with it.
Get on with it.
Sparkly Willy, nicely done.
Sparks will free.
Whatever.
That's his
Large
name.
nasal bones. What terrain can I make with my kids' old toys? Let me think of it. Interesting ones. And potentially good ones.
Step 1, find all of your kids' Star Wars toys. Step 2.
I know where this is going. Don't. That's brutal.
Yeah. But if you made terrain out of them, at least they wouldn't have been given away then. They'd still have them all smashed up and embedded into walls and stuff.
Oh, you know what? I had something planned for today. I wanted to greet the people at home with a very special phrase. Welcome, backstagers.
Best way.
That should be my only and sole reason to do anything like a Patreon or something with a pledge level going. You'll be a backstager for life.
I mean, deep down, aren't we all?
To a degree.
But yeah, a big chunky bit of building via the medium of child's playmats. This is obviously something very close to Lloyd's heart. I really like the idea of cutting playmats up, or floor mats, whatever you want to call them, and trying to do different things with them. Obviously, anytime I get the chance, I'll just be saying he copied this. You just copy Tiny Headbones because he made stuff out of foam playmats, made bricks and stuff. Lloyd, is that like copying that guy's foam hills again out of sponge?
I'm not sure I would use that material, to be fair.
It's light.
Yeah, but it's also very. It's hard to cut.
Not if you've got a new blade in your knife.
Yeah, but
it will blunt the blade very quickly. I'll give you that.
Yeah, and you know, if you got your XPS foam brick, you can dent it and make it look like a wee bit more natural stone. Those things stay their form. They can't be shaped like that.
That's true.
They look a wee bit too rectangular for my taste. But that's just
counterpoint. They're less likely to be damaged long term as gaming pieces than XPS foam.
But
if you drop that, it's sponge. Or if you drop something on it, whereas XPS foam, if I drop something on it, all of a sudden there's a dragon ogre's elbow is going to go through the brickwork. Or, you know.
I wonder how well that stuff sticks with the paint, or if that is going to flake off because of the
amazingly
flexibility.
Lloyd's done a load of stuff with these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I don't know what's like regular glue. I know Lloyd just used regular glue, but the guys... See, this is the shit that cosplayers use to make their outfits out of.
Yeah.
So you can paint it up a treat and you can cut it and shape it to a certain extent and glue it together. And they normally use some sort of special adhesive. But I'm assuming he's just gone ahead like Lloyd and just glued it on with regular PVA or super glue. So I think for durability and lightness, it's probably better. It is though just maybe 1 centimeter to 12 mil, so you don't have the variation in sizes. But depending on what you're doing with it, that might be enough. He has tried to use, I'm pretty sure he's used a textured roller at one point as well to get a bit of an impression of brickwork on it. I assume that came out again. It's something wear in the bedroom at Halloween. Try and pick things up.
Somebody has been cutting corners.
Look, balls are great. Huzza.
Oh no, he's cut him up. Oh no. No, they're coming.
Yeah, it's all good in the hood. I mean, if you've got stuff kicking around, if you've got children and you don't like them. I mean, none of us had soft play mats to fall on when we were kids. You had a hard tiled floor. You probably had a stone surround or bricks around the fireplace to fall into, and then there was always concrete below the monkey bars and swings and stuff.
Yeah.
So
everywhere in your own room there was Lego bricks all over the floor.
So didn't do any of us any harm. So take all the soft things away from the children and use them for your terrain instead.
Oh look, it works to a degree.
That's what I'm wondering, Jam. I have a sneaking suspicion that after a while they may soften. I thought that's probably fucking gone now, to be brutally honest. I think Lloyd tried it on a piece and then left it to one side to see if they would just come out over time, and then we've never had any sort of response to that.
He has preheated it with a...
Oh, he's hit it with a heat gun and then rolled it.
Yeah, with
that
his wife's hairdryer, but we won't tell her.
I mean, I think we've got some of those tiles up at the studio. I think I'm up tomorrow. Well, I have to go up tomorrow on the off chance that we get sent something. So if it is, I'll steal a piece, heat it up, and then roll some things over it, and then we'll just do like every week I'll do a little photograph and see how it's going.
And then we get a montage going like a flip book, seeing how slowly everything goes back. And somewhere in between, there's a picture of you just going.
Could be me.
Good evening, Nick. Welcome to the late show.
What's he doing? Paint dry brush while the pattern is still good. Would it matter if the pattern faded? Oh, that's a very good point, Dan. It wouldn't. Because you would have the hard edges where the bricks were. Even if it flattens again, you would still see the outlines of the bricks with the darker mortar colour behind. It
would start to look like the printed MDF we were mentioning earlier.
Yeah. And, who cares at that point? If it's actual 3D or just pattern painted / dry brushed on.
Oh, I know who cares. Games Workshop players.
Ah, well. They're not used to seeing anything that isn't just, right here there's a tremendous piece of scenery for them there.
That's L-shaped.
Well, it's not, but I could put two of them together.
Oh,
that would be too much for them. Wow.
I
put a curve in it.
I almost fell from my chair last week when somebody was planning an event and happily told everybody, "Oh, we got this German fellow here sponsoring, helping us out with terrain."
Yes.
And I never heard of that company, and the name escapes me now. And I looked at his page; it is basically just L-shaped stuff. It's just why would I pay? Why would I pay anybody for that? It's just
be impressed by the rectangulosity of it.
At that point, I'd rather have staff scramble 5 minutes before the event to hastily cut some foam and glue it together in an L shape. That would be more honest.
Sweet like candy. I've seen some pictures from GailCon, Nick. I've seen Martin Gremlin games were there. And I've seen, I don't know if it was part of Martin Gremlin or somebody else, but they were running a Kings of War Champions demos, which looked quite funky. Although if I ever go to GailCon, I go for the RPGs. I don't really give a shit about the miniature games. I'm aware that miniature games exist, but that's not what I'm going to an RPG convention for.
The vertical brickwork on his tower is hurting my OCD.
That's what happens. That's how they get you, the wizards.
Tower.
It's also falling apart.
That's true.
So, here's what it is. A very popular BattleTech game was running too. Oh! Come, join in. Still be there a couple of hours later.
Join us. So, Hazy Boy.
Yes.
What is wrong with him?
Mm.
Why is his miniature looking like an axolotl?
Because it is.
Why?
Because he's Axel Tricklebrook. His little fancy axolotl. I think the little water elemental on his shoulder is called Splish. He's so happy. Yay!
I'm gonna drown you with love and water.
All of this is true. So true. But yeah.
I mean, how can you fight something that's so jolly and happy?
Well, this is it. You can't. And when you're not fighting it, he'll kill you the fuck up.
He'll eat
That's how that
your
one goes. We've, a lot of people killed up in Winter's War. Now it's time for him to start fucking things up again. Dun, 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 dun.
Frogs and weird other beastlies and oxapple.
Fish people.
Is it
fish people? Frogs mounted on frogs. These are what we're looking at.
Frogception.
Speaking of, Hazy Boy. I don't know if you've seen. Mantic put out the Kings of War sort of another blog update about stat lines and stuff, how it's going to work. And they had the champions or two of the champions showing their stat lines for Kings of War. And then they also had Zoe, the dog fox champion thing, who's going to be leading the champions box for the Zerkali Empire. Is he? Glad to hear it. I mean, well, I say is he. I've got his fucking rules because they're in the rulebook.
Also, I'm not proud about the burglary using German equipment, but the company making that lift is apparently...
both them and IKEA have both put out. I don't know how I can do this. How can I do it? Can I do this? Probably can't. Can I send them to you? Is that doable?
I had a look at the official Instagram account of that company that makes that lift, and yes, that ad is genuine. They actually used that press photo from the crime scene with permission, and I just... Great.
When you're in a hurry, the Bocker Aguilu carries your heavy treasures up to 400 kilograms at 42 meters per minute, quiet as a whisper, thanks to his 230 volt electric motor.
Dun dun dun.
Mind Fleck Knack open.
Whoever was on the job for making a new advertisement for that company deserves a raise.
I don't even know if they were making one or planned to make one, but they just decided, fuck it, you got to get in there now. Fucker the jewel fucker. Nice. One of the things I really want to point out, though,
lift it, grab it, ship it,
about Hazy's ridiculous amount of Kings of War champions and all their little friends, is even though obviously he uses his standard technique, not those that were painted by one of his friends, I believe. But yeah, even though he uses the same technique for painting all of them, they do all look distinctly and vibrantly different on the table. It's a great way of doing it.
Yeah, and I feel the miniatures themselves really lend themselves to the speed paint properties. Very, very little flat surfaces.
Yes, on the Froggos.
Very green. It's not easy being green.
Really isn't. I'm particularly looking forward to getting my hands on a load of the new Trident Realm stuff to add to my current Trident Realm stuff. And then never painting any of it. That's key.
You say that now, and we all know somewhere in the future you are going to paint them all.
Paint it? I don't think so.
Ah, yes you will. We believe in you.
Also, as a complete aside, and I don't know if this is because you listened to my rant / Phil and Frank exchange of views when we looked at the Ogre Warband on the Weekender, where I pointed out that the painted one had dark hair, but in the rulebook she had white dreads, and I thought that looked better than the official studio one. I'm glad to see it's been painted that way. So
yes, he adapted the wisdom.
Going full Kings of War off the back of it, that should be fun for you. I'll be curious to see how you take to the bigger game when you can actually do the list building stuff. Obviously, 4th coming out, things are going to change, but from what I've seen, not much. It's not a hugely different thing. And the fact that all of the goblins, or not all of the goblins, all of the champions are going to be named characters, or you can just run them as regular heroes / warlords, means that you've got 9 beginnings of different forces. So I'd be curious to see how differently it plays if you were just to take the champions' forces and put them up against each other just in regular Kings of War 4th, without adding anything to begin with. Because it's the rules are similar but different enough, and you won't have the quick turnaround of objectives and stuff for the scoring. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, it's really nice seeing all of these painted up.
You know what this Grunk reminds me of? Warcraft 3, the wood chipping monstrosities.
Yeah, the Venture Co's fucking lumberjacks.
Yeah.
Jara bastards, that's what they are. Glad to hear it, Hazy Boy. See, I do pay attention to people. Stalking all of your stuff. But yeah, it's a cracking bunch of warbands. I also quite like the fact that we get little tags in Disco as well. Whenever you're playing they're almost like mini campaign weekends, because presumably you're just hammering through a bunch of games in the evening. Look how cute that is, though. Seriously.
Yeah, it's terribly cute. It needs to die.
Most of the rest of the axolotls are dead. There's only a handful survived. And they've been in hiding for the last several hundred years.
Kill them all.
You are just the worst. Absolutely the worst.
Yes. And because of that, I'm going to
Not the brown
boost me.
lemonade.
No, don't be
Fuck
afraid.
for that.
Currently, hard to get by. Because
Wow.
of price discussions between supplier and supermarket.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's good at least. It saves us somewhat.
I will have
I need
my
to,
brown lemonade.
I need to get Nogbad and Orinoco and Paul tied down for a Sunday in the not too distant future. Because I reckon if we play maybe 1,500 point games, we could try and say goodbye to third with a bit of a mini round robin tournament type thing. You know.
Blast them all to bits.
Yes.
So like
Give
Games
me both,
Workshop,
champ.
just blow up the world.
Blew up the world. Did you see Mantic did that as some of the teasers for Kings of War 4th?
Did they?
They had loads of things like sitting around a table discussing, like him and Ronnie discussing what they were going to do. It's like, round bases, we destroy Panathor.
Oh, yeah, I remember that video.
Alessio comes in and just swipes all their shit off the table.
Yeah, the D8s.
Oh, the D8s, yep. That was good.
Yeah, I feel they've taken the piss out of Games Workshop with that.
Well, why not? I mean, you're only young ones.
So,
anyway.
Traitorous Alfonso is leveling up the game of Scratchable Terrain, the bastard.
Yes, mostly here for the Necro. Mostly. Doesn't entirely have to be here for the Necro, though. There are some other bits and bobs in here, like Blood Bowl teams and stuff. But it's nice seeing this. I did get a new terrain book recently, which is why I've spent a lot of time looking at terrain in the project system. Going, isn't Scratch Build terrain great?
Yes.
Scratch Build. It's good. It's good times.
Scratch Build literally scratches the itch of doing stuff.
Yes.
Being productive.
We're all productive. Just some of us are more productive than others. This reminds me of a friend. I had a friend who used to work in the hospital as a night porter, and he had a small punch. Not a clippy punch like those, but one of the punches I have where it's like a die block, a board die block with a acrylic sheet that sits over the top, and then a selection of die punches, and you would put the plastic card in, and then you would tap it through, and it would punch out. And he had like urine sample jars, because obviously there's loads of them around the hospital. You just go and got like a load of them, and when he was bored at night, he would just go, right, tonight I'm going to do nothing but 0.5 mil rivets, and would just sit tapping them out, waiting to be called, and just fill up, and they're just like 0.5 mil on top of the sample jar.
Well,
that.
If you've got nothing to do and you have,
it kills time.
Yeah, it's you can't be told off because you're distracted, because it's a meaningless task that doesn't take up any brain space.
But yeah, the things like that nice stepped concrete structure.
I like the
base,
weathering.
I suppose.
The weathering looks really nice.
But the thing about it is, for me, and maybe this was a deliberate choice, anytime I see Necromunda stuff done, it always tends to be really dark and rusted and blah, blah, blah. And I imagine when it comes to doing the bridges and railings and stuff, they will be metal and heavily rusted and very dark. Doing the really bright white concrete, yes, put a load of weathering shit on it. Oh, there's lots of spills and sludge and toxic waste and rusty water and shit is drained out. But just, it's so bright, but it still looks like it's dirty as fuck without it being drab in the background, I suppose.
Yeah.
And that, his confrontation gang styly is particularly fun.
This is the reason why we had the ozone hole in the 80s.
Got to keep the hats up there.
These guys use more hairspray than any glam rock band.
I mean, you're not wrong. But this was really nice to see for people who are unaware of Necromunda's start. It was Brian Ansell had come up with a game called Confrontation, and it was to be printed like a part work in White Dwarf, and I think they printed 2 sets of rules, like month 1, month 2, and then that was it. They never did any further updates, or maybe they only did the first one and said the rest of the rules will be out next month and then stopped there. Whatever way, they never printed the whole thing. It just wasn't there, but they did make a handful of miniatures for it. And that was those are the miniatures for the precursor to Necromunda, probably about fucking 5 or 6 years before somebody went back and went, we could do something with these. You can just see them in the Rogue Trader rulebook, spraying Marines out up the side of a wall, being arrested.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah. Before everybody in the world decided that Space Marines are the good guys and everybody in the Imperium loves them, and you don't get shit like this. You don't get rebellious teens kicking off.
Nobody ever says that.
Fucking all do it.
No.
Spac Marines are the good guys.
Not in lore. They're powerful warriors, but nobody says they're the good guys. People are afraid of them.
Oh, well, that was the old days. Nowadays, they're the poster boys. Everybody loves Spac Marines. Here's the Spac Marines coming to save us.
No, I didn't think so. That should be the way.
And Brackar the Avenger. He who rains points, I used to call him. He was great. If you were the underdog, you get him, he'd show up with his heavy stubber and just obliterate your opponent's big headers in his team. It's good times. But I can't wait to see what he does with, because obviously we've got the sketch there of where he's planning on going. And I imagine that sits down then onto his big white base piece in some way.
Or he makes a new one for that.
Either way.
Because of the extra steps.
Stick with the white concrete look, or the light grey concrete. I think that's a magnificent colour selection, to be brutally honest. It's just so different from anything I see. So much so that I'd never even thought of it as an option if I was building it myself. I probably would have went with the standard, here's dark grey, or then everything's covered in gunk.
plus, I feel this is a piece set you could sit on any table in any
True.
time period. It's just so generic. It could be a World War II piece sitting somewhere on the...
Could be a U-boat pen.
Yep.
All big, massive slabs of concrete, yeah.
Could be a foundation for an anti-aircraft gun, something.
130 to 142. Were there that many? I didn't think there were that many. At some point, I need to clear all the shit from there and dig out all my old white dwarves.
And then burn them.
Throw them in the bin.
Burn them.
Now,
Bad spirits must be burned.
That'll be the most depressing thing. They've not been off that shelf. I've not been able to reach that shelf in about 4 years because there's stuff in front of it. So I don't read them anymore. I'll just go through and cut out all the RPG ones and put them into a folder.
There's the possibility that there is a mouse
You
living
got to
in your
weapons
white dwarf.
stopped. Okay. Yeah, I do remember that the game was never complete. I do remember that. But yeah. Fun times, nevertheless.
Yes, we love our scratchability terrain. And if I had any place to put them anywhere, I would do so much more of them myself.
This is where I would put my stuff.
If I had
space for
any. Dan Lee, you weird person of a people person.
He's doing what I think is one of those mobile games these days. Heroes of Might and Magic 3. There are some absolute cracking models in here. Presumably this is all of the board game and not just some sort of weirdness going on. But the two sets, the Fun Dead and the Demons, are looking pretty fucking sexy.
Yes.
You can't tell these days, Dan, because so many people are doing 1.0 STL things based on old games. So sometimes I get confused.
Oh, and adding to the confusion, Modifius has now launched another Doom board game.
I'll tell you how that's adding to the confusion. We got it last week. I was up on JobWed, we've got this, and they've sent us a prototype. It looks great. It contains the board. It contains cards. Mm-hmm. I believe there are dice, bespoke, tokens. Got symbols on it, dice, tokens, no rules. So then I looked to see, had they sent us the rules separately? They hadn't. They hadn't even said they were sending it. They just sent a prototype of this. So I looked at John, I looked back at it again and went, we'll probably do something with this. But we've other things we need to do first, so...
Yeah, I've seen they launched, I think, today.
Agnostic. Certainly, yeah. You just roll the dice, and then depending what symbols come up, make up what happens. It might be that there's enough information on the cards that you can work it out from first principles. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, I think they might have forgotten to send you the rules because if I remember correctly, they are starting in 4 different languages.
They didn't have English printed, so they just decided not to send any.
Yeah.
Could be. I mean, it's different from that time. I want to say, was it Monolith? Yeah. The Gods of War Egypt, or whatever it's called. Is that one? Me and Shay played on camera. The first one they sent through that. They sent everything in French. We looked at it for a while and went, nope.
I'd love to see Shay trying to pronounce French rules.
Oh yeah, he would have been having a better stab at it than me, probably. It would just be me going, "What the fuck is this? What the fuck is any of this? I don't know what's going on. We don't know what we're doing here."
Well, to be fair,
I did think that, but I clicked. I got a thing to my inbox through work, but it just contained the press pack and stuff. And then I got a thing to my personal email, which was the Kickstarter link. And I'd opened the work one already and went through everything, the press pack and all the rest, and there were no rules in that. And I meant to open the Kickstarter page, and then something else came up and I didn't bother. And maybe like there was a fly that just keeps buzzing past me. It might have been that. That was enough to distract me.
Is it even on Kickstarter? Isn't it on GameFound?
Whatever. It's whatever the fuck they've launched it on.
No, it's on Kickstarter.
Oh, there you go. See.
And
But
they're
anyway.
currently sitting at 82,000 from
Is that good, Squeezy?
asked price of 114,000. So
They're not far off funding.
no.
The weird thing is, I hadn't seen them talking about it in advance. So if people knew it was coming out, they may have funded by now. But
I knew they were planning to do that. I was I entered into a we will notify you upon launch, but somehow it went into I don't know what they're doing, and all of a sudden there's a video on this is how you play the game from Modifius, and
if they did a video with that, that'd be great.
yeah, they did a video.
Oh, that would save me having to look for things.
It's on their their YouTube page.
Well, there you go. You go then. I will say, if we're not looking at the Heroes of Might and Magic, the last couple of Aeon Trespass Odyssey stuff with the big monsters look particularly fun. I don't know, did you cycle down that far while I was distracted talking about other things?
I was all the way down.
I'd lean back and then I can't see what you're doing. I don't know. But I do like them. Daniel. I also like the fact that you don't go out of your way to colour them in the same outfits as they have on the card/artwork. So some of them are similar, but other ones are wildly different.
See, so the Doom game comes in a standard edition, which has the hero in plastic and the enemies in standee form, or in the premium edition, which is all plastic.
Oh, I'd get the standees.
Yeah, saves you painting.
Not only that,
saves you 70 quid.
Not only that, we've all played Doom, and the monsters were two-dimensional. If you ran round them, they would suddenly be facing you again.
Oh yes. Yes, the sprite facing.
Yep. So having them as two-dimensional standees makes perfect sense.
It would be
Run
way more. Well, to be fair, the game they do is the what did they call it? It's one of the current re-releases of the game, which is Dark Ages. So that's actually a new game, but they also do a Doom Arena, which is the classic.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Is that loud?
So you can choose if you want either or.
Does it say link to the rules? No.
Judging by the pictures I'm looking at, I think I'd go for the classic.
Oh. Things like Helldiver and stuff. Maybe it's your pictures, but you're rocking an awful lot of yellow on them. Yeah, Helldiver. He's full on yellow, whereas the guy in the picture has got metals on him. And Trespasser below is all sort of bonework, but you've got the same sort of yellow. We'll not worry about rules then, Jill. Up. Gone too far. No, the other way. The other up. Going. Slightly more. Lots more. Not that much. See. Yeah, I knew you varied things up. And then you told me you hadn't. Made me doubt myself. Then I went to bed and I cried. You've still not gone up far enough. Fuck's sake. Come on, boy. Faster. People have got beds to go to. Hey, oh, stop. Ah! See? Thems. Similar, but different. YouTube feels wrong, but it just doesn't have Nine Inch Nails industrial soundtrack. I mean, I can see that. Oh, speaking of Nine Inch Nails industrial soundtracks, I believe in the House of Water #BestHouse, this weekend we're going to be watching Tron Ares.
Is that the new one?
Yes.
Yeah, the soundtrack sucks.
Don't say that.
I will say that, and I will say that again, because I listened to the complete soundtrack and it sucks.
Oh my god. I've not listened to it yet. You're going to ruin it for me.
The soundtrack is horrible. It's soulless.
But Trent and Atticus do really good soundtracks.
Yeah, I thought so too. And then I listened to the complete official soundtrack on YouTube. And it sucks. It's just terrible.
Maybe it's because you listen to it on YouTube. I'm going to listen to it on Spotify, see if that makes any difference.
I doubt it. Highly doubt it. Yes. So,
weirdly,
of
I don't think.
tables.
Yeah, weirdly, I don't think Tron Ares matches up to Tron Legacy in any way. I don't think it's a direct sequel, which is bending my mind. But
wasn't it meant to be a sequel? I think it was.
I don't know. But none of the people who were in the first, or sorry, who were in the second one, are back in this one.
Because
so none of it makes any sense. They're not dead. I thought it was a direct sequel, but then I've heard a review and it doesn't sound like it's a sequel at all. Anyway, Hutch has been doing
completely different.
Doing a battle report.
Yes, and a game system that is highly underutilized.
Utter bastards. Well,
Bastard.
might be underutilized. Who can say for certain? But this is the a little photo gallery / battle report for some colonial fighting in the Congo down in Zanzibar, attempting to
not get shot up.
rescue the Princess Ekwani, click, bloody click, daughter of King, possibly.
Don't.
Known as the Jewel of Africa. So you get a little bit of a blurb about what's happening, and then some lovely pictures with lovely terrain. I don't know where Hutch managed to find lovely terrain. Normally when I see anything he's working on, it's a couple of cardboard boxes, some cereal boxes with a towel over the top, very fly-by-night stuff, but this stuff's lovely, whoever made this. Possibly his opponent, Lev. But yeah, the setup looks fantastic, and there's just a nice little explanation of what the scenario is and what the aftermath was, and how things ended up. Zanzibar troops fucking off with his daughter. And then a little bit about the game itself. So, not a big ask as far as battle reports go. You've just really got a page and a couple of paragraphs.
Yeah.
Setup and thoughts. And likewise, with the previous one from last year, Carrots in the Stew, that was a Judge Dredd-esque one. Yeah. Looks good, doesn't it?
It does. I'm still very much jealous of that board.
Yeah, well, I mean, add it to the pile of boards that Hutch has that we're all jealous of, which is why he retreated to Australasia to avoid having all his shit nicked.
Alan from Tron ends up on Babylon 5 somehow.
I mean, we've all been there.
I've never been to Babylon 5.
Really? You should go. It's beautiful. Except Brown Sector. And Grey 13. Never visit Grey 13. You can't anyway. It's missing.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Oh. Worse than that, when you get in there, fucking Freddy Krueger's running around the place. That was a weird episode.
Yeah, when TV still made sense to a degree.
I'm glad to see I haven't heard anything about them rebooting it.
Don't give
Recently.
them any ideas.
It was announced 2 years ago, and then I think since then it's been quietly shelved. So I can once again breathe happy thoughts that Babylon 5 isn't going to be fucked.
Yes, reboots are the bane of our existence. Because people aren't creative anymore.
Yeah. I can't even remember what put him onto it, but he ended up standing in a lift counting how long it took to go between the floors. Bum, bum, bam, bum, bum, bam, bum, bum, bam. Yeah, it wouldn't be 24s. It would be like an 8 or 12. But then I suppose they would be hour long. Well, no, but they were 45-minute long shows anyway, so yeah.
Definitely, you're not quite wrong there, but it took me a while to warm up to the reboot of Battlestar Galactica.
Well, if you go to Zahadum, you will die. So we just stay the fuck away from there, Nomad. That's the safest thing. Yeah, BSG was great, but how many people remember the original Battlestar Galactica? It wasn't sterling. Let's put it like that.
It was on the same level as A-Team and all the other 80s and 70s
Oh,
TV series.
I don't even know if you could say it was on that level, to be brutally honest. So yeah, it was.
It had a face in it.
Yeah, well, in that respect, it was.
And silence in the A-Team intro. So
Yes,
yeah, it's the same universe.
It was all interconnected, but they took something that had an interesting premise, but was executed, let's say, poorly, and then went in a very different way with it. They really only kept the idea that they were looking for the Lost Colony and Cylons.
Well, it wasn't really executed poorly. I'd say it was made within the restraints of what the industry had to offer.
It was, I mean, wasn't it? Who remembers the spin-off TV series where they found Earth? What?
Okay,
They're
that's
visible fucking vipers.
That's a different beast now. We're coming from a original series to spin-offs, and they can well
direct sequel too. It was what it was supposed to be.
Flying motorcycles.
Yeah, but stripping away all the because remember, while they were running around the universe, there were other alien races that the Cylons weren't interested in. Like, let's visit the gambling planet. Go down to like the casino, and there's other aliens hanging off people.
Insect breeding plant.
Yeah, so get rid of all of that and just keep the humans looking for the Lost Colony and Cylons looking to fuck them all up, and do something hugely different. Babylon 5 had a more structured story. It had a good story to begin with. It was just truncated to 4 seasons because of wrestling.
Battlestar Galactica, the original series, is better than Babylon 5, but it's
but as far as to do a reboot of Battlestar Galactica and make it better, was easy because there wasn't. Who remembers the real stories of Battlestar Galactica? Nobody, because they were mostly all shit, or one the episodic piece of turd. But then Babylon 5 had the episodic things, but over time it was all woven into this big grand story that you just didn't notice it until sort of the strings were all pulled tight towards the end. And from what I hear, it's really just he wants to go back and tell that story again with the 5-year arc, but without the weird, because obviously he had to compress it for series 3 and 4, and then was told he could do the last year anyway, but had used all of the stories, and so had to make up a load of shit for the last season. So the last season is very weak storyline wise, with lots of thrown in. I mean, the Rangers episode, where it's just like lots of videos from the future type of, I just go, what is happening here? And oh my god. Dick Van Dyke's son was indeed in the 1980 spin-off Galactica, yes. It wasn't great.
I think
Yeah.
things that made me
Bester was fucking great.
that made me question how much production value was in the actual original series was when I realized that they've reused spaceships from various movies for the convoy. When I've seen the domed agricultural ships from Silent Running.
So yes,
and
only
one or
man to
two
kill-
others.
the only man to kill John Wayne. I can't remember the name of the actor, but he was in Silent Running. But you can't remember.
Silent Running only had 3 actors.
Yes, the guy who was stuck on it with the ribbons.
Can't remember his name either.
He gunned the Duke down and got
Bruce
death
Dern.
threats. Bruce Dern, thank you, Ornuku. Bruce Dern got death threats for killing John Wayne in the film. Some people are mad. Yeah, I must rewatch Babylon 5.
Yeah.
Bam, 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 bam.
Tao Chi!
Bam.
Frenchman in England. Flags War. Baron's War.
Flags.
Flags. Too many flags. So why is there so much plastic?
It's because he's bought plastics from the starter box and stuff.
And now he's doing plastic miniatures.
Well, he'd already got the metal, so the plastics are just to add to it, to add to the metalry. There's some interesting little bits and pieces there, especially for people who are just getting into doing Dark Ages / medieval.
Like yourself.
Yeah, well, I love the Dark Age. I'm just not doing medieval. But things like his Googling of what would make realistic peasantry colours. You know, undyed natural tones, white, off-white, beige, greyish, light brown, grey, beige, light brown. You've got black in there, by the way. Black's quite good. Ones that could be done with simple vegetable dyes, sort of having them muted or washed out. And then sort of grouping how to paint your peasantry in short order, which is always handy for any sort of mass mob without them looking too repetitive. There's some really nice tips in there, I suppose, for any, not just the peasantry, but any Dark Age or medieval force. So if you're not doing your nobility or your warlords or their elite warriors, the Huscarls or Hearthguard, who would have a bit more cash about them, then you can use all of these sort of examples in here for any of those units. And then also the bit about heraldry, how it breaks down, how to use it, how to do it. Funnily enough, I've seen somebody complaining about the heraldry transfers from Wargames Atlantic for the Barons War, where it doesn't list what belongs to who. And all I could think when I was reading that complaint was, if you don't know, it doesn't matter. You know,
Yeah,
if you don't know what William Marshall's charge is, who gives a fuck? Presumably, you know, you're going to paint them up any old way. If you can't take the 2 minutes to Google or open a book and check, then, you know, why worry?
people complaining on
Here
the
is a
internet.
selection of shield designs. Fucking stick them on whoever you want, mate. It makes no odds. I believe they are John Hodgson backdrops, yeah. But yeah,
Would you
so
believe
there are
it?
some little backgrounds as well as some of the
But would you believe it that people actually do complain on the internet?
I was shocked. Shocked, I say. Oh, my favourite loyal follower was back for the weekender last week.
The Catholic.
Yes, the fellow who hates Catholics. He's been going back through the Breasts of Warbat catalogue and had complaints about me dyeing my hair different colours in the old days. It's like, seriously, mate, who the fuck are you and will you not fuck off?
Can I make a wild guess?
I don't know.
That's just one of Crispin's alter egos, and he's playing mind games with you.
Oh, no, 100%. No, Roy's the real Roy. Because Roy changed his channel name from Roy, wherever the fuck it was, to God, Love, Peace, Jesus, or something like that. After a while. He will occasionally. But it's a particularly cuntish statement. Something like, it must have been, was I so lacking in, not dignity, was I so lacking in self-esteem or something that I needed to dye my hair? It was something like that. And I just like that, well, I can't even be arsed, mate. Can't even be arsed. But if I could find your house, I'd fucking visit you in an instant. He's very much a flag-waving wanker. So
just grab a 6 to 7 year old video and go, yeah, you have different hair color. You are probably.
I'm so tempted to fucking dye this again, like red or fucking purple. Just fucking go for a really bizarre one.
Oh, you should grab one of these temporary Halloween colors that can be brushed off again.
No. Oh, no.
Just go pumpkin color all the face. Green, he will hate green.
Oh, he really will. Oh, if I just did the beard in green, white, and orange.
Yes.
Oh, he'd shit his bricks.
If you know any good nail artist, you could make them paint a harp on your beard.
Oh. Anyway, yeah. I'm getting there. I'm lightening up rightly.
Jesus Christ.
The main reason I haven't dyed it in a long time is the last time I went to get it dyed, they were having real difficulties because I've dyed it so much over the years. They're having real difficulties in actually getting the colour to fix and to stay the colour it was supposed to be. I was in the fucking chair for, I'm going to say, 2.5 hours, and they had to do multiple applications and still didn't come out the way I wanted it. I was just like, at that point, you're going, well, I had a good innings. It was 25 odd years of dyeing my hair all the colours of the fucking day, and now I'm just going to go, well, shit it. I've dyed it too much. It's all gone a bit fuckwise. Blue rinse time indeed, Zoid. Blue rinse time indeed. It's a good way of doing it. But yeah, anyway, that's a little addendum.
Don't you have any suitable stamps for the unboxing?
Don't think I've got anything, but I'm sure they'll have some for St. Patrick's Day that I could probably buy that would be covered in shamrocks and harps and stuff. That's all Lord of the Rings. None of that would work. None of that would annoy him. I will find something though. What a cock goblin. Yellow and white for the back of like weirdly nomad. I was thinking that. Just round the back. It's half yellow, half white. Just pair fucking keys on either side.
Welcome to the Hobby Hangout where we talk about wankers.
Terrible, terrible bastards. Remember
As he
that,
says,
cat.
Bastard. Zoid Pinhead, you have a project. I have a problem. My brain is on the fritz. Slanje, kiss my panbrush.
Yes, but not in Ireland this time. In fact, off visiting the Greeks. He's been doing some work on the big old Talos, the man with the battery acid foot.
Yeah, that
Just have to pull the
looks
plug
like
out and he's fucked.
bigature.
It's one of the Mears miniatures or Mercer. I've always really liked that model. I never got round to buying it, and I don't think they sell the resin ones anymore. They started going all STL happy a while ago.
What a shame.
So I don't know what, if you buy from them, I think you get 3D printed stuff instead of the old resins. I got Athena, so I have one of the big Greek walking monstrosities, just not Talos, but it's absolutely gorgeous, especially when you consider it's going to be presumably part of the Romans that go to the house there. This all been done for Midgard, so you've got your heroes, you've got your rank and file bastards, all up on large bases. And
Transfers do look lovely.
go into the breach, merrily into the breach.
Merrily.
Yeah, I mean, the Victrix stuff looks really nice. And if I didn't have so many Wargames Foundry Romans, I would probably have replaced them with Victrix a long time ago. They've stopped their STL sales. I have no idea what their business model looks like. Ewok. They seem to always have a 50% off sale on. And then they had not closing down, they had a removing all the solid stock sale. So it's like we're getting rid of all the resin because we're swapping the STLs and the 3D printed.
Look, they're just a fan club.
Then get back again. Look, lots of knackered people from Colin Patton.
They're just a fan club. Skyclad lads are plenty.
They have plenty of models in their business, but who knows? Yeah, it's DFDS or whatever they are. DFS, sorry, sofas are much more focused. They seem to always have a half price thing on, but they always sell sofas, whereas you never know really what Mercer are selling.
The actual price they're calculating.
Who knows? I've got some stuff from them. It's gorgeous. The resin stuff was absolutely superb, but paid through if you didn't buy it during one of the half price ones, you paid through the fucking nose. They were the most expensive resins I've ever seen. But when you got them, they were gorgeous.
I can clearly see the sculptor had a field day when doing these.
Oh, yeah. Colin's a big fan of it. The only issue I have with Colin's sculpts are, because they're open-handed, I find the swords have a tendency to break. I don't know if you've had this problem yet, Zoid. But the hilt is so narrow to the quillions or the guard, it tends to snap there quite a bit, which is a bit of a shame. And there's not much you can do about it. Variation in girth there. Well, you know, everybody's a bit different.
They're open everything. Well, I don't think they're open everything. They seemed like a very clenched up pack of dudes.
Well, casting's better. It used to be on the older gripping based. Yeah. But then I got my Vikings are from the range Warlord have, which are obviously not older. They're more recent than gripping based, but older than the Ragnarok stuff he's done. So yeah, who knows? Look at the lovely Midgard doing the Midgard things. Look at all the tokens of goodness to be put into the chalice of delight. And up at the top, what's that I see? Is it the Equalizer?
It's the bigger man.
Burning me would bring your apples back. Oh no. Oh God,
Where
no.
was the Lloyd shot? Middle ground strategy battles.
It's all good. All good in the hood.
I feel that could be a community challenge. Come up with a game name that sounds like a prominent game but is ludicrously lewd. It's football. Slanian football.
I mean, not dissimilar to that Mexican game. Winner's team all get their heads cut off. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Nobody knows. Jumpers for goalposts, heads for footballs. Wasn't it?
Nobody knows the trouble I've been.
Young boys in the park. Secretly wiping the ball in dog shit, getting your friend to head it. Wasn't it? Great days.
I don't know if I really want to know the story.
It's Ron Manager, football pundit.
So I think we can plug in one more before I
One
fall off this,
more.
this chair of mine.
Falling off a chair of
cash
yours.
waste. Oh, Firelock.
Firelock's 22, doing some stuff for his Guards of Traitor Toll.
This
You may
miniature
recognise.
is highly unsettling.
You may recognise the entertaining teacher. 100% not Mr. Garrison with Mr. Hankey on his hand. I did wonder how long it would take for Mr. Hankey, or sorry, Mr. Hat. Mr. Hankey's the poo. Before somebody did a Mr. Hat, considering there was the little puppet model, and I'm not disappointed that somebody did it. And he's not alone, because there's Mr. Briss, Hilary Briss the Butcher, with some of his special stuff.
On sale today. Smith.
Oh, you want the special stuff. Although it will give you nosebleeds. So, just be aware of that. But it's a delightful set of figures. This is another one where there's an absolute fuck ton of peasantry that need to be made. The real question I have here is...
Be it known, and then nobody can read.
When it says young constable with old stone face, is that Vimes with young Vimes after you travel back in time?
I was
Spoilers.
thinking the same, because Old Stoneface was the name of his...
Well, no, that was Vimes. Because he... everybody just give him that / his grandfather. But no, he... John Keel was the sergeant he played when he went back. Yeah. Because otherwise, the only young constable I think he ever worked with that we know him with was Carrot, who should be much bigger.
And
so I'm going to assume that that's
much more orange.
fresh-faced young Vimes Jr.
Who nearly shat himself.
Shat in her pants. That would explain why there's a lady doing laundry. For when somebody has shat themselves.
I think I'll need to read the Pratchett's again.
There was a particularly good comment on the Gangs of Traitors Toll face page where somebody went, I've ordered the game, read the rules, I have one question. Is it fun? Well, we can't tell you that. You've got the game, you've read the rules, now play it, and if you enjoy it, it's fun. And if you don't, it's not.
That's like an alien coming up. I'm not an alien, but could you please tell me again how to breathe and eat?
I very much enjoyed seeing people's work in here, and then I bought the game and read it. And now, with my furrowed brow, I have to ask you, is it any fun?
Jesus.
Well, it's a weird fucking question to ask in any group. I suppose it's not a weird question to ask if you don't know anything about it. If you went, I've seen a lot of stuff, I'm thinking about buying the rules, is the game any fun?
Yeah,
and then people could answer that.
That's a valid question, but buying a product, reading it,
and then going,
failing to grasp the concept of fun.
I don't know what's going on here. What's happening? What am I supposed to be doing?
I think Jill is on some.
Oh, was it AI trying to learn? Fuck, that would be creepy. I mean, we're probably getting to the point where that's happening in forums and on pages and stuff.
There have been groups on FacePage I'm part of that have an AI interaction bot running amok. If group admins don't deactivate them.
We all want to do that, Nomad. They might, Ewok. Someday they might. It'll all come back round. Give it time, son. Give it time.
You haven't been here last week, so you don't know. I've started collecting forum links.
Collecting to the forum. I came very close to doing the spooky
various forums to make a curated list of forums on what to use when one does not want to use Discord or FacePage.
Wow.
At this point in time,
can't be that big.
Put this up here right now. So where is it? Yeah. So we have the North Star Miniatures forum.
Yes.
We have the German-talking GW fan world, which is
right. Don't need that.
Yeah, it's focusing on Games Workshop. It does all kind of games. There's a
focusing on Games Workshop, and it's in German.
Yeah, and then there's the official Modifius forum.
Yeah. Okay.
Some weird website called
Breasts of Whores.
Yes, genau.
What are you doing? That's outrageous.
German-speaking Mos Eisley's Spaceport, X-Wing, all things Star Wars related.
Sure.
Battletech, Catalyst Game Labs, having
that makes sense.
Very active forum. Let me say that. And then there's the unofficial Kings of War forum.
Yes, I'm well aware of the unofficial Kings of War forum. I'm on that. You'll find me. I'm in there.
So these are the forums I have curated so far, and in my daily routine at work, when I have my lunch break, I will look at all of them and to see what has been posted in the last 24 hours. And yeah. So if you've got suggestions for more forums, plonk it in there. I will put that on the list. This is a good list. This is not a bad list.
What scale is fun? Well, I mean...
It's ginormous.
I will say you are correct. Not 13.5. Other scales are probably dead on, but not 13.5.
Ewok, you didn't suggest a forum. You suggested a title. There's no existing fire sale.
Googled fire sale in German and everything.
Yeah, he tried to make stuff.
Oh, nice. I didn't think people would use it. Oh, they didn't. Well, at least you were proved right. Said now, questioning voice. Are there still forums that I use? He said, apart from Kings of War. Actually, weirdly, you can't laugh at this. I did use a forum when I was doing the rigging on the boat. There's a model boat forum that I used quite a bit for working out how the rigging went and shit like that.
Well, that is kind of funny.
Yeah. That's the thing I had to go to. There was an awful fucking lot of it. I still get emails from it because I had to sign up to it to get into it.
Yeah. It's always fun signing up to things that you don't use afterwards.
I mean, but I still get the messages and go, look, there we go. That's nice. It's nice that they're still doing something, isn't it? Nice that they're still out there existing with their boats.
There's this bright spot on the internet called TMP. Not to a second.
Fuck me.
Yeah, he said it was fun.
Do not add that to your list. Do not visit it. Do not read it.
The miniatures
And
page, or what is it called?
Yes, it is the miniatures page, and it is. Did you see the big blow up with Red Bard Games recently? Where he just went off on one. He essentially went, you know what? I'm fed up with all of you. I'm a right wing Trump loving bag of
Yes,
fan.
I've seen that. Yes.
And then as people have said, I've never seen anybody destroy their company in real time. The miniatures page is like a more right wing version of that.
More right wing?
Yes. The guy who runs it is a complete scumbag of the highest caliber. And over time, even the people who used it for actual miniatures related stuff have just gradually went, I can't be arsed anymore. I don't log into it. I don't look near it. Yeah, he's absolutely shite. But yeah, if you're interested, Ships of Scale is the name of the boat thing. Question of the week. How to make stairs.
Have you suggested them to rename the forum It's About Boats?
It was a 1/12 scale African queen made from the Bogart movie. It was quite good. Including a really nice steam burner that actually apparently has a butane thing in it, so you could fire it up so it would run. So, these are the sort of things. As far from a modelling point of view, it's fucking fantastic. I don't really care about the vehicles that it portrays, but when you're looking at people doing stuff in brass or MDF or balsa or what have you, and plastic art and all of the techniques and painting styles and shit like that we use, it's all in there. You don't have to sign up to the forum, but if you're not logged in, the pictures on the page are small scale. If you're logged in, and it's free to sign up and log in, you can blow them up to the full resolution, which is very handy when you're attempting to work out how a cannon should be roped to the deck of a boat.
Is that the naval equivalent of that's the wrong green on
that
your
type of thing.
uniform?
Might be. I'm not doing it again, though. Done it once, so fuck yourself. But yeah, Ships of Scale, from starting out to expert, build logs, CAD, kit design, 3D printing, laser cutting, everything. And there will be people going, I've bought this kit, how do I upscale it or updetail it? And there are other people going, I'm doing the ... in this scale. I'm constructing it all from fucking scratch. I will be whittling every plank out of balsa or walnut. I was just going, you are fucking insane, mate. But I'm with you on this ride. So,
A closing thought. I got a newsletter from a German well-known model company.
Yes.
They do sell directly to consumers, but usually prices are, as is to be expected, higher than if you go to the shop and buy there.
Sure.
They now have started a subscription. You can do a
give
month.
them money every month.
Yes. You give them, what was it? I think €3 per month. And
right.
For that, you get a 10% discount on their prices, which would basically bring them down to what you would have paid in the shop.
But then they get bigger profits? Lesson?
How? Why? I'm guessing they're banking on people will do the yearly subscription because that's a wee bit cheaper, and will not buy sets of miniatures each month again and again. So
I mean, sure. It's bizarre. I need to know who the fuck it was.
Well,
Really?
yes. I'm not even joking.
If you could get the stuff early from them, because if they're shipping it to you at the same time they're shipping it to distributors, I could see it maybe being worth it.
Let me see if I still have the email or if I've deleted it laughing. Not sure which account it was on. Let me see.
Let me have a look. Blah, 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 blah,
The Revel
blah, blah.
Club. You get exclusive club bundles for $2.99 a month or $19.99 a year. No postage when buying €30 or up. 10%
Okay.
on appliances like glue, paint sets. 10% on a event that is the Carrera World. And
Sure.
VIP access for online factory sale. So,
Okay. Interesting. So the factory sale that's kicking off at the end of November, and apparently it runs only from 8 a.m. till 12.
yeah.
You would then you'd get in before the plebs just hitting the
you
button
jump the
to take you
line
to the
at
shop.
that point, but
Yeah. Oh, there's the Revel Club become a member. I see it there. Okay. I mean, the exclusive club bundles, maybe. Who knows?
these bundles will be nothing
Oh, hang on a minute.
special.
What are you getting in the year that you're not getting in the month? Exclusive club, free post, 10%. You only get the VIP if you do the yearly one, the VIP access.
No.
You don't get it for the $2.99 a month. Presumably to stop people just buying it for November and getting in there early.
That's at least not how it reads in the.
Oh, don't read it. I'm on the Revel page, and when you
Oh.
go to the club, it has them both side by side, which is how I've seen that there's one missing, because it lists them all. In fact, for kids who want to play along at home.
You fucking monkeys.
So you can't sign up for a month, get the advanced
VIP.
access. You have to pay the year to get in, and then everything else is the same. I mean, it makes sense.
Mention that in the newsletter.
Well, why would you? Why would you?
But even the factory sale isn't that much of a saving.
No, I can't imagine so.
Jeeps.
But their glues are nice. Just buy lots and lots of glue.
You mean the little one with the applicator?
They sell World of Warcraft stuff. Oh, I know this because I seen they did Arthas recently. Somebody was painting one up.
They have a very eclectic mix of stuff, and they're
Yeah.
the reseller of Japanese manufacturer, or what's his face?
Legend of the Uberfiend.
No,
No, they don't do Star Wars anymore because I think that's all Bandai now.
No,
they still have Star Trek.
They have Star Wars and they sell the Bandai stuff.
Ooh, okay. Oh, well, there you go. There's two things that might be worthwhile.
Yeah, but they are still more expensive than when you buy them in the store.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
they would be.
It's I guess it would be worth if you are actually into your cars and military vehicles.
I'm appalled you know that, Ewok. I don't even know. I just said random words. So.
Urosukidoji, Legend of the Overfiend. Since that was one of the first mangas / animes I watched, that might explain a lot.
I think it's the first. I mean, there was that, and there was Akira, and nothing else for years.
A long time, yeah, and then they made sequels to Urosukidoji. I still have the VHS tapes.
Wow, that does explain a lot. Anyway, so yeah, so there you go. Well,
Yeah. Nice chatting with you.
Sweet to the beat.
All I'm going to say is you're not supposed to burst nurses.
Not supposed to burn what? Who?
That explains a lot.
Oh, nurses, yes. I mean, we're all remembering that.
Glowing dicks, exploding women.
That was a middle girth fantasy battle. Very much so.
Canada!
Aren't you glad?
Good night, people. Thank you
Bye.
for being here. See you a lot next week. I'm going to bed. Bye.
Clever.